What's up, YouTube? This is Kyle, and I am back on the mats. Got another roll for you today. Actually, it's going to be two rolls, both of them in no gi. So we're going to jump right into this one. You see right here, I'm basically trying to get some connection just from the beginning. So you see me kind of focusing on his elbow right there. He did a good job of pushing my hand down. So I switched to like a kind of like a collar tie and it kind of bring him into me. And for a second, you'll see me raise my right knee shield up. And he did a good job of pressuring his hips down. And he tried to pass, but I was able to recover back to at least half guard and start working from here. So you see my framing up on him, just trying to not let him get a hold get a hold of my my head. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be flat on your back in half guard, and you also don't want them to start controlling your head. So that's what I was doing there. He did a good job of actually switching it up. So he's like, I think what they call it is this south or negative position. So he's facing my legs, and he's doing a good job of putting his like back up closer towards my face, kind of forcing me to raise my arms up. And the higher my arms are, like I have like less power and less options to escape. So we reset, and I let him get basically in that same position so we can reset again. And you'll see right here, I paused it because a lot of times jiu-jitsu guys, they like to go from side control right to mount. And when they do, you can see me reach for his right leg because that trail leg gets light. So let's look at it again. So that trail leg of his gets light. I switch my hips. Sometimes you can do that and you end up on their back. Sometimes you can come up to your knees and start kind of wrestling. So I was able to do that. And now I am in half guard on top. So right here, he also tries to get his frames in, and I go opposite. So I'm facing his legs, but he kind of made a mistake there and started to thread his right leg in, his right arm in to get an underhook, and kind of gave me a Kimura. And looking back on that real quick, I don't like how I just kind of yanked that arm. I don't want to be, that guy to hurt somebody in training, but that time I did, like I said, I did kind of yank that. Going back, probably could have switched to something else. But in competition, different story. So we reset, and another thing I didn't mention, we actually worked half guard this class. So you'll see a lot of half guard in this roll and the second one that I have next. So right here, I'm just kind of feeling out the position. He's got a nice frame on my left kind of shoulder neck area. And I'm just trying to kind of close the distance and get like maybe chest to chest a little bit closer. And kind of, I guess, like over rotate. And I believe I had, I had a Kimura grip on his right arm, and I let it go. And right there, I think I was just trying to, I was just trying to make sure we stayed in frame. Oh, you'd be surprised how many times I've recorded and then look back at it and we're not even in frame. So that's what that was. I kind of pulled him towards me. So right here, he is kind of just playing some open guard. And, wow, I dropped back for, I guess, a straight ankle lock or maybe a heel hook. I don't remember finishing this. I don't think I finished this here. But I'm just playing around in the position and kind of see. I could probably go to a straight ankle lock or something else. Okay, so I decided to kind of roll through. So basically there, I just kind of posted on my head, tripoded up, and kind of rotated my hips, and I believe that was a toe hold there. So we reset here. And he does a good job here of just kind of gathering my hips. He like bear hugs both of my legs, and he did a good job of like just staying up on his toes. Let's see that again. So he's driving in with his toes there, gathers my legs, sprawls back, which kind of forces me to open up my like half guard, steps over, and he just goes right to the mount from here. And you see kind of his right elbow is kind of flared out a little bit. And I immediately, once I see that, I immediately start thinking Kimura. But he did a good job of kind of taking that momentum, and he kind of fell to the side. But what he could have, taken my back, but he's just kind of high up. He's like way too high. He should have first kind of like established the position, maybe getting both hooks in and then kind of bring his hips back. But either way, he still managed to roll me so that he's kind of on my back with one hook in, but I can easily just step over and start getting my back to the mat, and he'll probably come up for a he'll probably come up mounted. But let's say, yeah, so he'll come up to the mount, and we stopped it. Oh, it looks like that was the end of the roll. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is actually going to be 2 rolls, both no gi, and I'm gonna just speed it up here for the next round. All right, so right here we are gonna, I think we start from the knees on this one too. And in the future, I might start doing you know, multiple rolls in the same video, because I know before for probably over a year now, I've been doing just 1 roll for each video. But we'll see. Leave it down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about that. So right here, I'm just kind of in the kind of base position, and what I really want to do is fight for my overhook. And right here, I'll pause it. I missed it basically. He was able to get to my back before. You see me reaching back there with my right arm. I was reaching for a overhook, but I missed it. So right here, this is a perfect example of how you want to sink your hips back. You see, like, whereas that first roll we just watched, he kind of flopped over and didn't get his second hook in and was kind of really high up. So he did a good job of sinking his hips back so I wouldn't be able to dump him over the front, and kind of control my back there. I like that. I like how he stepped over. And I like, if you watch my videos, you know I like triangles from a lot of different positions. So I feel some danger right here. I feel that I have one arm in and one arm out. So my left arm is in along with my head, and my right arm is out. But he's not able to adjust the triangle because I have 2 hands holding his right wrist there until I found like an opportunity to start shoving my right hand in. So now I have 2 hands and I'm not really worried about the triangle. But as you can see, he still has my back. So I was able to kind of turn and face him here. Again, I don't want him to triangle me, but also I feel I have I think I have one arm in my left arm. Yeah, my left arm is in there, but he doesn't have the triangle cinched up, like, you know, the right way. So I kind of just kick back and kind of reset, do a little leg drag, the knee on belly, turn the corner here, and I'm start fishing for a Dars. And he did a good job. I mean, I guess it's nothing you can leave down in the comment section. I feel like I should have finished this, but he kind of put his back flat to the mat, and that kind of took away the angle. So just give me some suggestions on, you know what I mean, what you think I should do in a position like that to finish the Dars when the person puts their back flat on the mat. And so right there, I kind of let it go, going back to this being, you know, training. I kind of felt my forearm was just digging into the side of his neck. It wasn't really a choke. So you saw me let that Dars go. And I ended up in the mount to a kind of like a gift wrap. And right here, let's see what I go for. Okay, so right there, he turned away from me. And when he turns away, he kind of just gives me the head and arm. And the problem with this is I'm way too high up. You see you can see his mouth and nose coming from the bottom. So I'm just way too high up. You see me sinking my hips back, trying to get it a little bit lower around like the neck and shoulder area. But let's see if I finished this one. I don't think I did. Ideally, I want to get my right foot out of his out of that half guard so I can have my entire body on his right hand side and kind of flatten out and finish the choke. Because right now it's a little bit, I mean, it's not impossible, but it's harder to finish that when I have my right leg trapped. So eventually I let it go and try and go for something else. He inverts. And as soon as so let's play that back. So as soon as he inverted, I just dove in, and I know I wanted to keep both of my arms in or both of them out, and I think he just over-rotated a little bit. At the same time, I pulled both my arms out, and I kind of ended up on his back there. And I'll probably start to try and get my hooks in, or seatbelt grip first. So here, kind of playing like some open guard. And I feel him reaching for my right ankle. I don't know, some sort of leg entry is coming up. So I'm aware of that. Let's see. Actually, I think this round is coming to an end soon. Oh, he got on the Kimura. I wish we were in frame, but basically he jumped on the Kimura and I kind of stepped over for a arm bar there, and he ended up arm barring me. So I'm basically just defending, trying to pressure him down so that he can't finish that arm bar. And I wish I had that transition on film, but again, we kind of went out of frame. So again, y'all, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.